If NoFap actually worked, you would have quit porn by now and you would not be watching this video. If NoFap works, then how come every single guy who goes on it never ends up quitting porn? If NoFap actually works, how come when you get onto it, your addiction to porn gets worse? Not better, it gets worse. In this video, I'm going to explain to you why NoFap doesn't work, why it's detrimental and not beneficial at all, and how to actually quit porn using the best system on the planet. Now, why would you listen to me? Well, I'm 19 and I've quit porn. Already, not many guys can say they've done that at 19. I had a 6-year porn addiction, and then using my system that I created, the best one on the internet, I was able to quit within months. As opposed to starting on NoFap, failing for 6 months and being in a worse position than when you started. I took the initiative, realised that approach was retarded, made my own system, and I was able to quit. And I've used it for so many of my customers and they've all had the same result. They've quit porn easier than they have anywhere else, faster than anywhere else. So I'm going to share it with you today. But first, why does NoFap not work? Why is it a scam? Why is it gay? Why is it shit? Well, the reason NoFap is pushed so much, the advice is so popular on how to quit porn, get onto NoFap, right? Because them videos get the most views. These guys know it doesn't help them, knows it doesn't help the viewers, but they still continue making them videos because it gets the most views, because it's attractive to look at. The NoFap timeline, the benefits of NoFap, quit porn in 2 weeks, get to day 30 of NoFap. These videos are attractive to the viewers, so they click on it. But just because it's attractive doesn't mean it solves the issue, right? These videos get a lot of views, but they don't actually solve the problem of porn addiction. These guys who make the videos only care about the views. They don't actually care about solving your issue because they've either not had a porn addiction or they still jack off and they've not actually quit. But they make these videos, these faceless channels, they're all pussies and weirdos, and they don't know what they're talking about because the NoFap timeline is bullshit. It's just lies. You don't get certain benefits on certain days of NoFap. And it's not a good way to quit porn at all. And I'll tell you why now. When you're addicted to porn, when you're watching it every day, you're at one end of the extreme, right? NoFap is the other end of the extreme, right? Because it's never watching porn. So you're going from watching porn every single day to never watching it again. And it sounds good on paper. But if you don't know, your brain can't comprehend going from one extreme to the other. Imagine a fat guy on a diet. He eats like shit every single day for years. Imagine the next day he gets told, right, from now on you're only eating 3 salads a day for the rest of your life. There's not a chance he's going to stick to that because he's going from one extreme to the complete other end of the extreme instantly. And he's not gradually made his way to that. It's the same with you going on NoFap. You're going from one extreme to the other and it's retarded, okay? And these guys don't mention that. Your brain can't just go from being addicted to porn to never watching it again. And I instantly realised this and created my own system that makes it easy to quit. So that's the main reason NoFap doesn't work. You can't go from one extreme to the other, right? So what actually happens when you get on NoFap? You get to day 3, day 4 of NoFap because the motivation's high. And then you get hit with an urge, before bed, whenever, an urge to watch porn. And you try and fight it, but you end up relapsing. You go back to day 0, and obviously NoFap tells you that you've lost all your progress now. So you're back to day 0, and you end up relapsing 3-4 times that same day because you feel so shit about yourself, and you're on day 0, you might as well. And this cycle just continues over and over again. I've seen it too many times guys. And this not only makes your addiction not better, it makes it worse. Because previously, you weren't jacking off 5 times a day, but now that you're on NoFap, you just jacked off 5 times in a day. NoFap makes your addiction worse, not better, okay? So that's your first step, get off NoFap. You don't get a certain benefit on whatever day, can't go from one extreme to the other, so just forget about it completely. Before I tell you what to do instead, if you want the best porn quitting system on the internet that I used, best one you'll find, cheapest one you'll find, it's just incredible, truly. Top link in the description. Change your life and quit porn for good because it's the best system on the planet. What other 19-year-old has quit porn and is willing to share his secrets? There's guys online who've quit porn, but they're in their 30s and 40s. And that's great and all, but it's taken them 10 fucking years to quit. It took me months using the system down below, so check it out. Plus free bonus section on how to get girls, speak to them, attract them. Just brain dead methods that I use that works every single time. So stop being an overthinker. Start actually getting girls. Free bonus section down there. I will increase the price soon because I should be selling it for thousands. So steal it off me for now for very cheap. Link below. So what do you actually do? We know NoFap doesn't work. You can't go from one extreme to the other. What do you actually do? You gradually reduce how much you watch porn. Simple as that. By doing this, you're controlling the addiction and allowing yourself to do whatever you want, whether it's going for a 90-day NoFap streak, whether it's just never watching porn again, whatever you want. I don't care what you do. But for now, I'm going to get your addiction under control. How do I do that? As I said, just follow that golden rule. Just make sure you're watching porn less. And that's it. If you watch porn 30 times last month, watch it 27 times this month. Not 0, 27 or 28 or 29. The rule you need to follow is just make sure that number is less than the previous month. So if you watched it 50 times last month, watch it 48 times this month, 46 times next month, 45 times the month after that. Keep going down like that. You don't have to autistically think about, well, I watched it 2 times less last month, so I need to watch it 2 times less this month. No. The only thing you need to bear in mind is make sure you're jacking off less this month than you did last month and you're making progress. This works so well because obviously you're not going from one extreme to the other. This way you're tapering down how much you're watching porn, so you're getting the addiction under control. Your brain is not going to be depressed because you're not completely cutting out one of your addictions that you find kind of fun. And you still get to watch porn and make progress every single month. It's the best of both worlds, and it's truly the best way to quit porn. This is just part of my system, but this is a huge step and it's just going to make it so easy for you to quit porn. You still get to watch porn, but you still make progress every single month. So make sure your porn consumption goes like that. Not like that, because it's going to end up going back like that. Make sure it's going down gradually, okay? And your brain is going to say, oh, you know, it's going to take too long to quit or whatever. Well, this is actually the fastest way to quit, because if you got on NoFap now and stayed on it for 6 months, you'd be in a worse position than you are now. You take my advice, and in 6 months, you've quit porn, right? So whatever gay excuse your brain's going to come up with is bullshit. This is the fastest way to quit. And if you want to say, oh, if I quit cold turkey though, then I'll be able to quit faster. Listen, it's clearly not worked for you in the past. And why are you still listening to your brain, by the way? Your brain is the reason you're addicted to porn. Your brain is the reason you don't have the body you want, the girl you want, the money you want. All the decisions in your life that have made your life shit is because of your brain. So why are you still listening to it? My brain is the reason I've quit porn. And that's the reason I'm trying to tell you, switch your brain off and listen to mine. Because for the time being, your brain cannot be trusted. Turn it off and listen to my brain. This is the fastest way to quit porn on the internet. It's been proven by all my clients, by me personally, and NoFap has been proven to not work, all right? So turn your brain off, listen to my advice, and thank me later, okay? If you want the rest of my secrets, as I said, top link in the description. If you're going to invest in something, invest in yourself. Don't invest in a fucking takeaway that's going to make you fat and unhealthy. Invest in yourself. Quit porn. Like, what other thing are you going to spend your money on that's going to be more beneficial than learning how to quit porn? Because what do you get when you quit porn? Attraction from girls. Guys start respecting you. You stop allowing disrespect from others and yourself. You stop talking shit about yourself. You actually start loving and caring for yourself. And you start feeling like you deserve better. Like you're not gonna eat the cake because you respect yourself. You're gonna eat the good steak, the eggs. You're gonna start feeling good about yourself, changing your life, getting 1% better every single day. This is how successful people are built. All starts with quitting porn. Do you think Andrew Tate jacks off? Just ask yourself that question after this video. Do you really think he jacks off? Really? Or do you think it's the fat, middle-aged, semi-depressed guy with the wife who doesn't even like him, shit job, drinks beer every night? Is that the guy who's more likely to watch porn? Now, what's the difference between these two successful men and unsuccessful men? What's the difference? One jacks off, the other doesn't. That's all I'm going to say. Top link in the description to be like Andrew Tate and successful. If you don't want to do that, if you don't want to take my advice, you're going to end up like the second guy, the fat, depressed guy whose wife does not even like him. So, top link in the description if you're not a pussy. I hope this helped. Subscribe to this channel if it did help. Like, do whatever you want. Watch all my other videos for free because they give out the best knowledge online on quitting porn from someone who's actually done it. I'm not lying to you, like 99% of other influencers. So, yeah, thanks for watching.